From ridiculous situations to bizarre characters, we got everything you need to tickle your funny bone. These anime are so hilarious that you will be definitely rolling on the floor. So buckle up and get ready for some side-splitting laughter because this list is guaranteed to make you say "Arigatou gozaimasu" for the laughs. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more hilarious content. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Starting off our list with the anime Life Lessons with Yuramichi Onisan. The anime Life Lessons with Yuramichi Onisan consists of 13 episodes produced by Studio Blank. The show features a group of unhappy adults who participate in a children's morning program, resulting in chaos and a lot of comedy content focused on the bleakness of adult life. While it may not be the most appropriate anime for young viewers, it's an excellent choice for those who enjoy dark humor and are willing to endure self-deprecating jokes. However, the show can become monotonous even with the additional new characters as the characters are overworked. The next anime is Himoto Umaruchan. The anime Himoto Umaruchan is a 12-episode series produced by Doga Kobo. It tells a charming story of Umaru Doma, a 16-year-old high school student who lives with a responsible older brother Taihei. Despite being a model student and a good friend in public, Umaru transforms into a lazy, junk food-loving otaku once she dons her hamster hoodie at home. The stark contrast between her private and public persona is both hilarious and relatable, making this comedy anime a must-watch. On 23rd number, the anime is Kano, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend. The anime Kano, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend comprises of 12 episodes produced by A1 Pictures. The story centers around Tomoya Aki, a high school student who aspires to create a video game for fellow otaku. His inspiration comes from a sweet and gentle Megumi Kato, whom he recruits alongside with his popular classmate Utaha for script writing, and Eriri Spencer Sawamura for illustrations. The show portrays their journey in developing the game and their plans to sell it at the Comic Convention. It's one of the most popular anime in the comedy genre and definitely worth watching. On the 22nd number, the anime is The Devil is a Parttimer. Devil is a Parttimer consists of 13 episodes in season 1, which is produced by White Fox. The story follows the Devil, Satan himself, and his trusted general LCL, who finds themselves stranded in our world, stripped of their powers. Satan adopts the identity of Sadao Mao and starts working at a local fast food restaurant to make ends meet, which in itself is hilarious. But he is not the only one who ends up in this world. The hero Emilia, sworn to defeat Satan once and for all, also gets trapped into this world while pursuing him. She keeps tabs on Mao, waiting to learn his fearsome plans to take over this world. However, all Mao seems to be planning right now is how to enjoy some grilled meat for dinner. The concept of a demon going through the daily struggles of a regular job is a fresh and funny trope executed perfectly in the anime Devil is a Part-Timer. On the next number, the anime is Ranma 1/2. Ranma 1/2, a martial art comedy anime with a blend of action sequences, follows the story of Ranma Saotome, who after falling into a cursed spring transforms into a girl when splashed with cold water and back to a boy with hot water. This curse completely disrupts his life, especially when he is chosen to marry Akane, a girl who rubs men the wrong way. Although the plot lacks a clear objective, Ranma's failed attempts to overcome the curse and the eccentricities of additional cast provides plenty of entertainment. Ranma 1/2 uses awkward timing to elicit laughter, making it one of the best comedy anime of all time. The timing of Ranma's transformation and the resulting trouble will leave you in splits. To fully enjoy the series, it's best to watch several episodes every day. On the next number, the anime is Gekkan Shoujo Nozakikun. Gekkan Shoujo Nozakikun is a humorous anime with a unique theme. Chiyo Sakura is head over heel in love with her classmate, whose name is Yumetaro Nozaki. However, when she musters up the courage to confess her feelings, she ends up asking for his autograph instead. Her world turns upside down when she realizes that Nozaki is actually a shoujo manga artist of Let's Fall in Love, published in the monthly girls' romance magazine. Chiyo ends up helping Nozaki with his manga and is introduced to his new friends, each with their own quirky personalities. The show follows their daily life as they assist Nozaki in developing plot and characters in his manga, all while dealing with hilarious events. On the next number, the anime is Oran Host Club. Harui Fujioka, a scholarship student at a prestigious Oran High School, accidentally breaks an antique vase in a room dedicated to the Oran High School Host Club. To pay her debt, the club's president Tamaki Suho asks her to join as a host, thinking she is a boy. Harui is dragged into the world of these wealthy kids who entertain girls for a fee. Despite the chaos and a ridiculous demand of being a host, Haruhi starts to enjoy her new life. It's one of the best comedy anime ever and go-to for a good laugh. On the next number, the anime is Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto. It's hard to put into words just how amazing this comedy anime is. Sakamoto is the epitome of cool, effortlessly handling any situation with style and grace. As a high school student, he faces everyday challenges in unconventional ways, leaving everyone in awe. With his signature catchphrase, Haven't you heard I'm Sakamoto? This anime is truly one of the funniest out there. Despite Sakamoto's unmatched coolness, his classmates are often left bewildered by his actions, which sometimes border on the absurd. His effortless charisma and charm, however, makes it impossible not to be drawn to him. As the anime progresses, Sakamoto's seemingly flawless facade begins to crack, revealing a vulnerable side of his character which makes him even more endearing. With its witty humor and lovable protagonist, Sakamoto de Suga is a must-watch for fans of comedy anime. On the 17th number, the anime is Vatamote. Vatamote, also known as No Matter How I Look at It, It's Guy's Fault I'm Not Popular, follows the story of Kuroki Tomoko, a socially awkward introverted girl who thinks she is well prepared for high school due to her experience playing over 50 high school simulation games. However, the reality is far from what she expected. With the help of her best friend Yu Naruse and her brother Tomoki, Tomoko tries to navigate through the challenges of high school and create a memorable experience for herself, resulting in a darkly comedy anime worth binging. On the 16th number, the anime is Spy Family. Spy Family is an anime that follows a fake family comprised of a spy named as Lloyd Forger who adopts an orphan girl named as Anya to conceal his identity. An assassin named as Yor later joins the team, pretending to be Anya's father. Little does the couple know that Anya can read minds and is aware of their true identities. But Anya is so happy to have a family that their profession does not matter to her, or rather, to her this is all a big adventure. On the 15th number, the anime is Kaguya-sama Love is War. Kaguya-sama Love is War is a delightful romantic comedy anime that follows the story of Miyuki Shirogane, the student council president of Shunichi Academy, and Kaguya Shinomiya, the vice president, who both harbor feelings for each other but refuses to confess. The anime is packed with adorable, amusing, and heartwarming moments thanks to the main couple, their friends, and other members of the student council. However, the show's emotional depth eventually overshadows its humor, which is why it didn't make our top 10 comedy anime recommendation list. The next anime is Yurusei Yatsura. Yurusei Yatsura, a rom-com anime from 1980s, is often overlooked in the best of list, but it's actually one of the most influential anime in this genre. It follows Ataru Moroboshi, chosen to represent Earth against an invading army of aliens, and Lum, the daughter of Oni's head. Hilarious misunderstandings ensures as Lum thinks Ataru wants to marry her, while he has his eyes on something else. It's a classic anime and deserves a place among the best romance comedy anime. On the 13th number, the anime is Joshiraku. Joshiraku is a unique and refreshing comedy anime that offers a humorous insight into the world of Rakugo storytelling. With a cast of lovable and eccentric characters, the story delivers a constant stream of jokes and witty banters that will have you laughing out loud. Although it may not have a traditional plotline, the episodic format allows the show to explore various themes and topics, ranging from pop culture to social issues. If you are looking for a light-hearted and entertaining anime that doesn't take itself too seriously, Joshiraku is definitely worth a watch. Get ready for a lot of laughs. The next anime is Uncle from Another World. If you are looking for a fresh take on isekai genre, Isekai Oji-san delivers just that. Yosuke Oji-san returns to his original world after 17 years in coma, but with his magical powers still intact. Together with his nephew, they run a YouTube channel showcasing his powers while navigating the modern world. With its pop culture references and hilarious comedic sequences, Isekai Oji-san stands out as one of the best comedy anime available right now. On the 11th number, the anime is Prison School. Prison School is not for the faint of heart, as it has graphic scenes of violence and sexual humor. But if you can handle over-the-top nature of the show, you will definitely find it enjoyable and hilarious. It has well-crafted comedy that delivers laughs with its absurdity. The characters are all memorable and have distinct personalities, and the story is full of twists and turns that will keep you engaged from start to finish. Overall, Prison School is a standout comedy anime that deserves a spot on any fan's must-watch list. Just be ready to enter a world full of chaos and insanity. Now before moving into the top 10 of this list, I would request you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet, because we are really close to 10k right now. And also don't forget to hit that like button so this video will get recommended to more people, eventually helping me to gain more subscribers. And that's it, and let's move back to the 10th number, which is taken by the anime Saberboo. Welcome to Aogiri Academy's survival game club, where 5 cute girls participate in batshit crazy paramilitary activities under the leadership of President Mio. From wearing ghillie suits in public to jumping off the school buildings, their activities are wilder than their fanatical personalities. Each member of the club has a unique and over-the-top personality, making for some truly entertaining moments. The show plays through their collective imaginations, where they feel they are shooting real bullets and spilling real blood, making it an absurd yet entertaining comedy. On the 9th number, the anime is The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. The Disastrous Life of Saiki K follows the daily life of Kusuo Saiki, a high school student with incredible psychic powers. Despite his extraordinary abilities, Saiki just wants to live a normal life, but he constantly finds himself surrounded by bizarre and eccentric people who often drag him into strange situations. From dealing with his overly enthusiastic classmate to a rival psychic, Saiki tries his best to avoid using his powers while navigating through the insanity that surrounds him. On the 8th number, the anime is Azumanga Daiho. Chio Mihama, a 10-year-old prodigy, enters high school with students 5 years older due to her intelligence. With her love for plush dolls and cooking, she befriends 5 eccentric girls with unique personalities. Azumanga Daiho is a surreal comedy anime that follows their hilarious adventure as they try to enjoy their youth to the fullest. With a lovable cast and simple yet charming slice of life humor, it's no wonder that this title is considered one of the best comedy anime of all time. On the 7th number, the anime is Great Teacher Onizuka. 22 years old Eikichi Onizuka is an ex-biker gang leader who is now reformed and has its sights on being the greatest high school teacher in Japan. Of course, this goal isn't driven by passion for teaching or any such noble causes, rather because he wants to meet sexy high school girls. You will watch Onizuka as he tries to win over a class full of delinquent problem children, with all odds stacking against him. GTO has its fair share of hilarious comedy, but at its heart, it is a wonderfully written, character-driven drama that tackles issues such as bullying, suicide, and sexual harassment that students face on daily basis, with the great teacher Onizuka at the center of it all. On the 6th number, the anime is Nijijou. To have a comprehensive comedy anime recommendation, one cannot omit Nijijou. Nijijou centers on the daily life of 6 characters, who are high school pals Mio Nagonahara, Yuko Aioi, Mai Minakami, child prodigy Hakase Shinomone, and her android companion Nano, and their fellow friend Sakamoto too. The show captures the hilarity of their everyday misshapes and happenings, entertaining the audience with a nonsensical humor. In its simplicity and frequent hilarity, Nijijou rightfully earns its place as the 6th best comedy anime on our list. On the 5th number, the anime is Grand Blue Dreaming. The story follows Iori Kitahara, a freshman at the university at coastal town of Izu, who stays at his uncle's scuba dive shop. There, he gets caught up in the wild partying of the diving club members who frequents the shop, sparking a series of absurd events. Join Iori and his group of drinking buddies as they engage in outrageous antics and explore the depth of the oceans to discover its breathtaking beauty. Grand Blue is a prime example of slapstick comedy done right. The timing of each joke is spot on, and the characters' facial expressions enhance the comedic experience. With each episode, the audience will be left in hysterics and rolling on the floor with laughter. On the next number, the anime is Konosuba. The series follows Kazuma, a NEET who dies and is reincarnated in an isekai world alongside the useless goddess Aqua. Together with 2 other characters, Megumi and Darkness, they form an adventure party, with each member proves to be as useless as the god of water when left to their own devices. Watching Kazuma's comrades spectacularly fail at even the simplest task, resulting in even greater misfortune for him, is an absolute riot. It's impossible to hold back the laughter as the party continuously lands themselves in comical and absurd situations. On the next number, the anime is Asobi Asobasi. Asobi Asobasi may have a shoujo theme opening, but don't let that fool you. The anime is a perfect blend of deadpan comedy, absurd plot developments, and hilarious gags that will catch you off guard and have you in stitches. The story follows 3 schoolgirls and their pastime club, with each episode dividing into multiple parts that focuses on a particular incident. While the plot is not chronological, the interaction between the characters provides endless humor, making even the most mundane situations incredibly funny. On the second number, the anime is Daily Life of High School Boys. This is simply an anime depicting day-to-day life of three high school friends, Hidenori, Yoshitake, and Tadakuni. Except that these kids have some absurd ideas and colorful imagination. From intricate RPG reenactment or imagining an unexpected romantic encounter on the riverbank, they come up with ways to pass the time which are, well, not quite mundane. But hey, if a guy accidentally shaving off his nipples or bombing hard in his attempts to woo a girl are your type of funny, then this comedy anime will make your sides hurt. Definitely. And finally, on the first number, the anime is Gintama. Gintama may seem like a bizarre show at first glance, with aliens coexisting with the samurais in Edo period Japan. The series follows the adventures of silver-haired samurai Gintoki Sakata along with Shinpachi Shimura, Kagura, and their giant pet dog Sadaharu as they form a Yorozuya, a we-do-anything company. The anime is non-stop parody of pop culture references from anime, manga, drama, and music in Japan. It's a laugh-out-loud comedy anime that will have you pausing the show just to catch your breath. While the show is episodic in nature, it introduces well-established antagonists and story arcs later on, making it worth investing the time to watch all of the 367 episodes. Overall, Gintama is a hilarious and ridiculous anime that will keep you entertaining from start to finish. And that's our list for the top 25 comedy anime of all time that are just too funny to handle. But wait, there's more. Be sure to check out our channel for more hilarious anime content. We got a list for the funniest anime characters, one for the most outrageous anime moments, and even a list of badass anime power-ups. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on one of these end cards to keep the laughter going on. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next one. Sayonara.